PlayStation 1 on the Nintendo Switch 2 online service expansion pack. Yes, the first PlayStation 1, alright? Nintendo's first enemy, rival, everything, alright? This thing right here, the PlayStation, the first one. Yes, this is the PlayStation Mini, you know, the little baby thing that came out. Alright, but I got it, alright? I was never the biggest fan of PlayStation, especially back then when I was team Nintendo 64 for life, you know? But as the years go, you know, I started to appreciate PlayStation a little bit more, you know? I never really got the first PlayStation, not, you know, right from the beginning, you know? I think it really started with me with the PlayStation 2 and, you know, Kingdom Hearts and all of that, you know? That's where I started with. The PlayStation 2 was cool, you know, had a DVD player. I needed a DVD player. It is what it is. You know, a lot of people got it mostly just for the DVD player because DVD players were very expensive back then. But anyways, we're talking about the first PlayStation because we already have the Sega Genesis on the Nintendo Switch online service, which we never thought that would ever happen. Because you know why? Because Sega is not a, what? A Nintendo console. No, it is not. Alright? That was Nintendo's first rival ever. You know, it was Nintendo versus Sega. Sega does what Nintendo don't. So, you know, back then, back in the day. But then, you know, it evolved for it being PlayStation as Nintendo's enemy. So, what's to say that the PlayStation cannot come to the Nintendo Switch 2 online service? Alright? Nobody can say that that cannot happen. You know, maybe not. But it would be great if it did. Alright? I don't see why not. Sega made it on to the Nintendo Switch online service. So why can't the PlayStation make it on to the Nintendo Switch 2 online service? Alright? I think that would be amazing. We already got the GameCube coming, so why can't this come? Alright? This. We already got Sega. This, excuse me, would be great. And let's face it, it's a long shot. Alright, there's a big possible chance that this could never happen, but if it did, it would be great. And I know a lot of people would love for this to come to the online service, and it would basically, like, stop this whole thing, you know, between Nintendo and PlayStation. PlayStation versus Nintendo. You know, do people